Round 1, we have the choice. We're going to play first. Yeah, I don't see why we can't keep this. I mean, I do like that the rats and the Revenant are pretty evasive. Skeleton Key, okay. That was a good turn to hit a land. Alright, well, we've got full-fledged one-power attackers going to town. Rotten Heart Ghoul at least, like, blocks for a little while, right? And I guess Duelist can push through a little bit of damage. Inquisitor, alright, I mean, we still get to attack here. Alright. Feel pretty good now. He does have the equipment, but we've got the Ghoul, so... guess we just get to swing. It's nice that even if he uses removal on Ghoul, he has to discard, which seems like you're getting some nice 2-for-1 value there. So Ghoul looks good when you've got evasion like we do at the moment. Ooh, missionaries are pretty good. I'd like to draw a red mana. I think we're just swinging with the Revenant. We're going to make him do something with the missionary. Choose between the rats or the Ghoul. Guess he doesn't get to flip until, well, all right. Let's just swing with the Revenant. Oops. Excuse me, goat bots. All right. All right. So he doesn't get to flip until end of turn. He's waiting. See what he... I'm kind of curious what he exiles. Once I reduce to ashes, I get my guy back, right? Okay. Kind of feels like the rats. Yeah. All right. Just a red mana away from getting all of the value back here. Okay. Take 4. He does get to draw a discard. Let's see if he's got some madness. Still just 1 red mana away from being right back in business here. All right. Drifter's pretty good. Does not have Delirium, though. Oh, okay. Well, I guess we're hanging out. So, I think we only have 3 swamps left. We have 8 mountains. Okay. I can beat that. We're going to block a 3/3 and a 2/2 here. We only end up taking 6. I could have double blocked, but I don't know. Maybe I should have just blocked the Drifter with the Rotten Heart and then not blocked the Revenant, but I wanted to gain a little bit of life. Alright, I guess we play the Necropod. I mean, I guess the good news is I can start sacking lands because they're irrelevant at this point. Alright, so we block here. Maybe it's a better idea to just eat here. Not sure if I want to take 8. It seems excessive. We'll just take 5. And really it's like 4 with the life gain too. That's strange. Okay. Still doing alright here. Just still a removal spell away from completely balancing this board out. How much you want to bet? Top 2 cards are both mountains. Well, only one, I guess. Can I afford to attack with a 7/7? I guess I probably can. I'm going to need to push some damage through here. His attacks aren't great anyway. If I'd attacked for 9, maybe that would have been better. I would have only had 2 blockers, though. It might have been risky. I mean, technically I can deal 11 next turn with Skulk and Crow, but I guess we got to measure what his attacks are here. He only has 3 card types, so he doesn't have Delirium yet. Alright, so I think we got to do some blocking, play it safe here, because he's probably got a follow-up, so it's probably smarter to just... we'll block like this. We technically have lethal on Crackback. So if he has 1 creature follow-up and we draw red mana, we could win this. Oh, he did get the extra dude, though. Okay. Hey, red mana. Nice. So I can reduce to ashes. We're at 5. I need to kill a flyer. I guess I'm just leaving Crow back to, like, kill a token. So... Guess we just reduce the Emissary, swing with the Morkrut. Then I have 2 blockers for his 3 attackers. Alright. Actually, I guess I could have swung with everything and then potentially Geist Blast killed him. That's assuming he didn't block 2 things. No, you have to double block it. It's got the menace. I guess I didn't... If I'd done Duelist and swung with everything, could I have killed him? He only would have been able to block 1 thing. He might have died there, actually. I think we take the 3. Let's see here. He's at 4. Let's say I play a Duelist, turn off the Golem, swing with 4 guys, he has 2 blockers. I think he's dead. I mean, it's the play we gotta go for here. So let's say I Duelist, turn off blocker, swing with 4 guys. This needs to be double blocked. He has 3 blockers. So he can't double block this. He can double block this and block 1, and then he still takes... Yeah, I guess that's lethal. So he has to double block the thing or he dies. So block, block, block. He still takes lethal. From my count. Man, Morkrut Necropod is pretty good. I sacrificed 4 lands and I still won. That card, it turns out a 7/7 menace is extremely abusive. Can't believe we walked away from that with a victory. That's surprising. He didn't really show us any removal or combat tricks, which makes me a little bit more confident with our plan. I don't have much in terms of sideboard, so I guess we stick it out and do it again. All right, now we have all the red mana. I guess we keep this. I mean, we've got a removal, we've got a 3-drop, so I guess we keep. Skeleton Key. Alright, I guess we have Howlpack Wolf into Inner Struggle, which seems acceptable. Howlpack Wolf, I wish, was a lot better in our deck. What do we got? Moorland Drifter. That's a good 2-drop. Okay. All right. I can go Crow. I guess I don't mind too much if he equips. Keeps him busy. All right. I think that's better than him having a 3-drop, to be honest. So he's going to get a couple loots, which is certainly good. I don't really want to offer the trade with Crow. I think I'd rather just play the... There's our MVP. Let's just play the Howlback Wolf. It beats down better, I think. A little more efficiently. All right. Can certainly deal with that. I don't even think that's a very good play, to be honest. It just tells me my opponent's got nothing better going on. Oh, I did have another drop there. All right, all right, all right. I think we're just going to use removal here. Guess I would prefer... Well, we'll see if he uses another combat trick, but I'm going to use Inner Struggle, I guess. I mean, I could have played Crow, but if he has removal there, it's a little bit too sketchy. So I'd rather see him, like, potentially let us have a 2-for-1. If not, I guess I'll kill the... Drifter. I take an extra damage, but... Turns off Skeleton Key, which I like more. Alright, you got some good value there. There's our reduced to ashes. Guess we swing. So... Unfortunately, Crow Fox is not the best. I can reduce to ashes here, I guess. Let's get rid of the big flyer. I think that's better. Guess I can't block the spirit now because of Skulk. And Cathar's very good. Guess we need to gain some life here. And then we'll play Crow to offer trade with Fox. Guess that works. I just want to play it a bit safe here. Wouldn't have minded hitting a couple lands there, but looks like we hit. Couple decent spells. All right, kill the Fox. I don't want him to have the spirit from the Cathar. Unfortunately, got rid of a couple more spells rather than lands. I think I might have to attack into this, regardless of what it is. Ooh, Ever After works really well for him there. He's got Delirium as well. Yeah, I really didn't want to draw land there. Howlpack Wolf has been about as bad as I kind of thought it was going to be. Just not being able to block when you're thoroughly behind on the board is really does make for a bad card. So, I mean, he doesn't have anything. I guess that's good. But, all right. Rats are legit. This at least forces him to block. And we don't technically die on backswing, and he's out of cards in hand. All right. That's going to do her. So kill everything? I think I'm on board with that. Could leave him with the Cathar so he doesn't have a token in the air, but I don't see a reason to do that. I don't have that guy in my yard that turns into a zombie, do I? I should have been focusing on that a little bit more, just because that actually does have good synergy with the crow. A bear that turns into a zombie when it goes to the yard. I kind of like that, actually. Maybe I undervalued that. Necropod is extremely good. I can see not wanting to run multiples, but very good card. He is going to get another guy. And he's looting, so we're certainly not going to have an easy time here. Oh, so he's got a card in hand he likes. Ooh, this captain is very, very strong card. Reduced to ashes off the top would be nice. No, just a land. Okay. Well, I don't think that we're going to get away with this one. Certainly feels like a match we should win. I don't think our opponent's deck is... I mean, our deck's bad. I know that our deck's bad, but our deck at least has removal. I feel like our opponent's deck doesn't even have removal. It's got pretty good creatures. Has better creatures than we do. I mean, this Nearheath Captain is... or Chaplain, rather, is very, very strong. Okay, so dead. Hopefully we can do a little bit better in game 3. Opponent did get a chance to loot a lot, so it kind of makes sense that they won. I mean, the fact that we were pretty close to winning there, that block makes no sense. He had lethal on crackback. The fact that we were almost winning this when we basically didn't do anything the whole time. You know, like the fact that one of our creatures is just that wolf that literally does nothing except attack. our creatures are very bad. Our removal is okay and our creatures are bad. So I think our deck evaluation was absolutely correct. It's not a very good deck, our deck, but I don't think our opponent's deck is very good either. So let's see if we can't do a little bit better in game 3 here. We're certainly going to have to. The triple reduced to ashes actually looks really good against his graveyard shenanigan creatures. Pick the Brain actually gets rid of them too, but I'm not really on board with that. So maybe I just want to swap Wolf for like Killer, but I don't know if I like that either. Hulking Devil's like clunky. I'd probably just swap this. I think this just makes more sense. Yeah, token can block it, I guess, but actually that is pretty bad. Howlpack Wolf is just such a bad card in our deck. It is just so bad in our deck. It bothers me how bad it is in our deck. But with all those token producers, I mean, it just feels like Wicker Witch is going to be awful most of the time too. I'd rather probably just have a 3 toughness guy, I guess. All right. Yeah, this looks good to me. All right, hoping to hit 2 lands off this Crow. The only thing we don't want to see is 2 spells. Yes, that is perfect. All right. Certainly going to let him swing with Inquisitor. I think we're going to use Rats as a evasive guy now to try and push through some damage. Use Throttle when necessary. All right. Sure. Revenant's good too. We're just basically going to try and race here. Okay. Cathar is irrelevant. I think my opponent actually should have attacked there. I don't have a ton of incentive to block. I'm glad they didn't, but I think they should have. I mean, we're just pushing damage through. It's nice to see Skulk do something. I mean, at this point, I can afford to take all the damage. I think I'm just going to take it. My thinking is I'd rather throttle whatever blocker he plays. And Geist Blast my way through. I guess throttle doesn't work on that. So I can attack for 6. Which is 1 short of lethal with Geist Blast. Grotesque would be 11 damage, which is not lethal, so I can, I guess, not worry about that. I think that we just swing with these 3. Play Sanguinary Mage and pass. I can even block with Ghoul Caller's Accomplice, and oh, I guess I can only use it as a sorcery. All right, whatever. So, I guess the grotesque thing would be a problem, but it doesn't look like they're casting it. Oh, I don't think you can afford to do that. Whoa. I don't understand, but I'll take it. All right, that was a weird one. That was a weird match. All right, we'll see in round 2. I don't have a ton of confidence in our deck, though. We did beat our opponent, and he did technically have removal. I don't really like this card, by the way. I don't think Anguished Unmaking is all that good. But our opponent basically had no removal, Abyssinian Missionaries and Anguished Unmaking, so we're actually using Skulk to good effect, which is rare in this format, I imagine. All right, we'll see you in round 2.